Welcome to 956 RESTOMODS. Brought to you by Southern Style Motor Company. You're going to meet the boss man, Rene Moreno, and all the crew at Southern Style Motor Company. At Southern Style Motor Company, we love cars. And it shows. And if you love to see beautiful vehicles restored and brought back to their original glory and then some, you're in the right place. It's time for 956 RESTOMODS.
We got a 1990 Mustang Fox body, and I think we're just gonna do an overall paint job because it's got vandalism repairs, and this car has to be in the racetrack in 2 days. So my hands full on this one. Gotta make it happen like yesterday. So as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff going all the way around it. The trunk. This whole side. Deep scratches coming up to the roof. The side. Fenders. The hood is outside in the shop, and we're gonna do, I'm gonna modify the hood. I'm gonna make a scoop on it. I'm gonna put a scoop from one hood to the original hood on this car. So that will make it look a lot much more cool.
A Fox body Mustang, set up for the track. It's been vandalized, but the crew at Southern Style Motors is going to make this car look better than ever. You won't even notice a scratch. This baby will be ready to hit the track. We're also going to visit Sonic again, and the wonderful car show that we had there a few weeks ago. We're going to see some beautiful classic cars restored to their magnificent glory. Some of these cars were even worked on by Southern Style Motor Company, and you'll get to meet the owners and find out what it took to make them look like this. Follow us on Facebook at 956 RESTOMODS for all the upcoming car shows and all the events associated with 956 RESTOMODS. And if you want to catch up on 956 RESTOMODS and see us from the very first show up until the most recent one, follow us on YouTube. Stay with us, there's more to come on 956 RESTOMODS. Have you been putting off that car restoration project and you want to get it done right? Southern Style Motor Company in Mercedes, Texas are your go-to guys when it comes to collision repair, paint and bodywork, mechanical, restoration, and modifications. Decades of experience and integrity have brought many people with vehicles in need of some TLC to the premier automotive shop in Texas. Let Rene Moreno and his crew bring your dream to life and rolling down the road looking better than ever. Southern Style Motor Company in Mercedes, Texas. Building the dream.
Welcome to Sonic Crush, the Mercedes.
Hello there guys, my name is Ramiro. I'm here for Sonic Crush, the Mercedes. We had a car show a while back. A lot of people came by. It was really very packed. We had families come out here enjoying the cars, everybody was looking at the cars and everything. Just stop by. We have a lot of specials going on. You know, we have the 199 specials going on. We have friendly employees. We make everybody feel like their family. We're very excited to have people come to our business. Very important for us, you know, to get our name out there, making sure people come by, stop by, you know, like the old Sonics, you know, they come by, do the car shows, also so they can stop by with their families.
Hi, my name is Leon Valadez. I've been with Camaro Auto Sales for 5 years already. Because he looked like he was willing to give back to the community, bring the community together. It was a good thing that everybody loves cars, for sure. In the future, if you do more, he can count us in. Southern Style and Rene have been good to us. We've been doing work with them for 5 years, and they do excellent work. My name is Leon Valadez from Camaro Auto Sales. We're a proud sponsor of Southern Style Motors.
For auto accidents, personal injury, slip and falls, wrongful death, One call, that's all. Call the RGV Law Group. Experienced professionals that are on your side. Get maximum compensation today. Call 956-702-3939.
Welcome back to 956 RESTOMODS. We're here at Sonic and Mercedes with the owner of this beautiful vehicle. Tell me a little bit about your vehicle, sir.
It's a 1956 Chevy Bel Air. I purchased it 4 years ago out of a junkyard. I think I paid like $1,800 for it.
Another junkyard baby. We love that.
And started working on it myself. It took me 4 years to build.
So you've done all the work on your own?
Everything except for the interior.
Wow. So, I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of pride in that.
Oh, yes.
Is this your first project?
No,
or is
no.
this something that's family history?
It's a hobby of mine.
Great, great. So it's your hobby.
It's my hobby.
Awesome. I love that. So when can you say that you developed this hobby? Was it like with the Hot Wheels when you were a little boy, or more when you were in high school and you got your first car?
My dad owns a machine shop, so he rebuilds cylinder heads, and we've always had classic cars.
Love
in the family. So since I was a small kid, I've been around them.
So it's like a family affair.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So do you have any plans in the future for another project?
I'm building a 62 Impala.
Nice. My uncle used to own an Impala and Mercedes. What color?
It's on a rotisserie, so I haven't started painting it, but I'm probably gonna go with a champagne color or a light green.
Champagne or light green. I love that. So Impala, you said, is that like your dream car, or it's just something you stumbled upon, or do you have a dream car you want to work on?
I've always had like the 62 Impalas.
62, yeah.
So I had a 62 Impala stationary and I sold it, and I had a chance to get this 62 hardtop. So that's what I have now.
I love that. And you did show up with your family, so it's also a family thing. I love the support. We're here at Sonic. Do you want to talk about anything in particular that you did enjoy doing most on this vehicle? I know sometimes there's like something that was so hard, or something that was fairly easy, and you're like, you know what, I'm so glad that we got this part over with.
The body work. I had a buddy of mine help me with the body work, Bob Demansky.
Good friend, Bob.
And a friend of mine from California, John Alfaro.
Okay, Cali in the house.
Did my interior.
Very nice, very nice.
Yep. So, and I did the paintwork and assembly.
Good deal.
Engine work, I did all the suspension.
Awesome. Well, I do appreciate you sharing your story with us today. Do you plan on attending any of the future events locally? Are you from the area?
I'm from San Benito.
San Benito. Cool. Got San Benito in the house here in Mercedes. Whoop, whoop. Well, like I said, thank you so much again for sharing. And we do enjoy you bringing your vehicle. I'm here with Mr. Trevino. Tell me about the Camaro SS. This is one that you say Mr. Rene worked on with Southern Style Motor Company?
Right. Yeah. I bought this car. I bought just the body. It didn't have a transmission. It didn't have a motor. And I found it in an alley.
In an alley, Mr. Trevino. ¿Dónde?
In Harlingen.
In Harlingen, guys. We're here in Mercedes. So are you from Mercedes, Mr. Trevino?
No.
No.
On La Feria.
La Feria. Did you do the work in La Feria?
No.
No.
I work with a phone company. So was Bel.
Pero for the vehicle.
Oh, yeah, I did it there in my garage.
Wow. Did your son work with you? Was it something that you did over a course of time?
Yeah, well, it was too much for me because I had a stroke.
Oh,
and I had trouble working. I get tired and I go back inside.
Yes,
But
sir.
my son took his car to
Come on over here, sir.
To Rene.
You want to stand over here? Your son, what's your son's name?
Oren.
Oren. What a great son, Mr. Trevino Oren. Thank you for being here. So tell me a little bit about how you and your father worked on this piece together.
Well, this actually started over 30 years ago. When he found the car, we're talking about back then. We had it worked on, restored back then. Then there was some issues with it. Then it's been parked for over 25 years now.
Sure, I can
And so finally, I took my other car because I messed up my other car. So I went to the net shop and I noticed that he had some restored cars in there. So I asked him, do you work on cars? And he assured me he did. So that same day I took him to my dad's garage and he saw, and it was a shell of the car, and my dad had worked on the engine and put 2 carburetors and put a different intake, and he started in the garage just to keep the motor going for years. But he's getting up there in age, right? And I want him to enjoy the car.
Of course, I love that.
Before we used to work on it. I remember me, my younger brother, my older brother, we'd go and sand the car when we were younger, and he would try to do it himself. At
So
this point,
put their hands on
yeah,
it. I
everybody
love
put their
that.
hands on it, and at this point, we want him to enjoy it. So,
Yeah, the glory.
so yeah, we don't have the time as much as we did, and he doesn't have he has the knowledge. It just we don't have the time. So it's like, you know what? He did really well planning for retirement, and so he deserves this. So
Absolutely.
he went for it.
Well, what a beautiful blessing and family, Mr. Trevino, you have to help you, accomplish this dream and this vision they had for you to enjoy all your hard work.
He has 5 boys.
Ah, 5 boys. So
They all
it's a
want to
lot.
drive it.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
You're
moe,
right.
que dices.
And I would
Wow.
get underneath to run something underneath, and I couldn't get out. So I would call one of his sons, Aaron, and he would grab me from the feet, pull me out, and stand me up.
What a beautiful story. I appreciate you guys sharing this. So you say five grandkids. So a legacy, everybody's gonna say, what, we take a turn, switch times on Sunday? Okay. Well, thank you so much guys for sharing, and we love your beautiful car here. I know we wanted to touch base on the hood, right? So this one was one of the harder pieces. It would have to be custom fabricated, I understood. So that's what.
I had a hood, but it was old school hood, and it was square, and it had a square inlet, outlet. But when they put the hood on, it hit the carburetors, because I got 2 carburetors.
Gotcha.
And Rene.
You said I can fix it. We
Yes.
can rebuild it. I love that. Well,
Loved how it came out.
yeah, it is a beautiful piece of work. So I'm glad you guys get to enjoy it as a family. I appreciate you sharing your story and your time and
Thank you
everything
very
you've done for our country. Thank you again.
Thank you.
For being a good son and, for being here on 956 RESTOMODS.
A 69 Camaro Super Sport with dual carbs. I shudder at the amount of tickets I'd get driving around in that. But it's a real beauty, so here's one last look at that beautiful classic 1969 Camaro Super Sport. Restored by 956 RESTOMODS and Southern Style Motor Company. Stay with us, there's more to come on 956 RESTOMODS. Have you been putting off that car restoration project and you want to get it done right? Southern Style Motor Company in Mercedes, Texas are your go-to guys when it comes to collision repair, paint and bodywork, mechanical, restoration, and modifications. Decades of experience and integrity have brought many people with vehicles in need of some TLC to the premier automotive shop in Texas. Let Rene Moreno and his crew bring your dream to life and rolling down the road looking better than ever. Southern Style Motor Company in Mercedes, Texas. Building the dream.
Hi, welcome to Sonic Crush of Mercedes.
Hello there guys, my name is Ramiro. I'm here for Sonic Crush and Mercedes. We had a car show a while back. A lot of people came by. It was really very, very packed. We had families come out here enjoying the cars, everybody was looking at the cars and everything. Just stop by. We have a lot of specials going on. We have the 199 specials going on. We have friendly employees. We make everybody feel like their family. We're very excited to have people come to our business. Very important for us, to get our name out there, making sure people come by, stop by, like the old Sonics, so they come by, do the car shows, also so they can stop by with their families.
Hi, my name is Leon Valadez. I've been with Camaro Auto Sales for 5 years already. Because he looked like he was willing to give back to the community, bring the community together. It was a good thing that everybody loves cars, for sure. In the future, if he do more, he can count us in. Southern Style and Rene have been good to us. We've been doing work with them for 5 years, and they do excellent work. My name is Leon Valadez from Camaro Auto Sales. We're a proud sponsor of Southern Style Motors.
For auto accidents, personal injury, slip and falls, wrongful death, one call, that's all. Call the RGV Law Group. Experienced professionals that are on your side. Get maximum compensation today. Call 956-702-3939. And now back to our Fox Body Mustang. She's been a little scratched up, but we're getting ready to paint her up and make her look really, really pretty for the track. Plus, we're doing something extra special with the hood and the front end that you've got to see to believe. I mean, it's a pretty good looking car right now, but when we're done with it here at Southern Style Motor Company, it's going to be a real work of art. In the meantime, Rene and the crew are designing and building a specially modified hood that's going to make this car look out of this world. And every semblance of scratches is going to be gone. It'll be shiny, it'll be beautiful, and it'll be ready to tear up the track. But first, there's some prep work. You got to clean up the paint to see what's really there.
Look at all this, man. They scratched the skin out of it. This is a very, very special cleaner for the cars. Oh, for the paintwork. White brown. The only paint is rough bumper. Kind of a scratch on here and that right there. So this side I'll probably just do a partial piece of it. Yeah, this one they messed it up a little bit. Well, we'll see. Okay. So here's here. Go around it. Go around it. We can go around it easily.
Stay with us, there's more to come on 956 RESTOMODS. Have you been putting off that car restoration project and you want to get it done right? Southern Style Motor Company in Mercedes, Texas are your go-to guys when it comes to collision repair, paint and bodywork, mechanical, restoration, and modifications. Decades of experience and integrity have brought many people with vehicles in need of some TLC to the premier automotive shop in Texas. Let René Moreno and his crew bring your dream to life and rolling down the road looking better than ever. Southern Style Motor Company in Mercedes, Texas. Building the dream.
Welcome to Sonic Crush at Mercedes.
Hello there guys, my name is Ramiro. I'm here for Sonic Crush and Mercedes. We had a car show a while back. A lot of people came by. It was really very, very packed. We had families come out here enjoying the cars, making everybody was looking at the cars and everything. Just stop by. We have a lot of specials going on. You know, we have the 199 specials going on. We have, friendly employees. We make everybody feel like their family. We're very excited to have people come to our business. Very important for us, you know, to get our name out there, making sure people come by, stop by, you know, like the old Sonics, you know, they come by, do the car shows, also so they can stop by with their families.
Hi, my name is Leon Valadez. I've been with Camaro Auto Sales for 5 years already. Because he looked like he was willing to give back to the community, bring the community together. It was a good thing that everybody loves cars, for sure. In the future, if you do more, you can count us in. Southern Style and Renee have been good to us. We've been doing work with them for 5 years and they do excellent work. My name is Leon Valadez from Cano Auto Sales. We're a proud sponsor of Southern Style Motors.
For auto accidents, personal injury, slip and falls, wrongful death, one call, that's all. Call the RGV Law Group. Experienced professionals that are on your side. Get maximum compensation today. Call 956-702-3939.
Welcome back to 956 RESTOMODS. We're here at Sonic in the lovely Mercedes. I'm here with the man of the hour, Rene Moreno, owner of Southern Style Motor Company. Talk to me about this custom project you did, Rene.
It's been a little rough ride. Once you get a vehicle that it's, that it's apart and you have to put it back together. It's always a challenge to make everything perfect first time because there's always going to be that
one piece of bone.
But I mean, overall, I think we've done a really good job on it. Still a couple of things, small little things that we're still working on, but
sure,
nothing big, nothing major.
Well, a little bit about the history that I knew was it came from its guts and bones, like he mentioned, and I understood that there was two motors or two carburetors that made it too difficult to have this hood the way that it should have been originally. So thankfully to Southern Style Motor Company, he was able to design this and make it feasible for their customer. Tell me a little bit about how you guys did that.
We had to custom make the hood scoop to size to fit the height of the carburetors.
Yeah, carburetors.
Yeah, the height and the width and little things that are underneath the hood that need to have clearance, and we were able to pull it off. There's nothing, I don't think that that for that specific size.
Sure.
There might be something out there, but they're too exaggerated, too big to where it's on the way for you to see and turn and stuff like that. So.
Absolutely. So what I understand is that you got to make your way over to Rene if you need a custom part because there's nothing too big or too small that he can't do.
That's right.
956 RESTOMODS. We're here at Sonic in Mercedes, Texas. Alexa here with Mr. Raul, the owner of this beautiful vehicle. Tell me a little bit about this one, Raul.
Actually, this one, I just bought it about a month ago. I've done very little work to it, but I picked it up from a gentleman in Donna. I actually bought 3 cars from him, 271 Cudas, because, those of us that know muscle cars, it's kind of like the holy grail of muscle cars, so it's really hard to get a 71. Now, finding one here in the Valley was even more rare, so I was very lucky that I was able to get a hold of this gentleman, and lucky enough that he sold 2 of his cars for me. So yeah, so
parted ways.
Yep. Yeah, he parted ways. Wow. He wanted to retire. They said I don't want to give them to my kids. So
we hear that sometimes. I hear you have 3 other vehicles. You want to talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, I got my '57 Bel Air convertible over there.
Okay.
I only brought these 2, but I have a couple more in my garage.
A couple more, yeah.
A couple more. So, out of this one, you said it was like the holy grail.
Yeah.
How long have you been in love with this car? Was it something from your childhood or something?
Yeah, I mean, I've loved muscle cars since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when as a teenager, couldn't afford them, but I was able to go. Now as an adult, I can. But I was like everybody else into Mustangs, into Camaros. But then Mopar, started looking at the Mopar cars, and especially the Cuda. I have a 70 Cuda, 72, and a 73, but the 71 is really hard to get.
For sure.
And you can tell the 71 because it's got the different grille and it's got the gills on the side. So, and then this car is a little bit more special because it's actually a 6-pack. So it's a 340 Shaker hood with a 6-pack. So it's
it's all about the details.
It's all about the details, and it's red. So.
Well, I love that you were able to get your hands on it. I love that you are obviously a car lover.
Absolutely.
Do you share this passion with anybody, or was it something?
My 2 boys, they're here with me. My oldest and my youngest, they both they love cars just like I do.
Maybe fighting over the cars?
Yeah. No, my son usually drives over here. I'm rarely at the car shows because I'm always busy, but my son usually brings them over.
What a great dad, lending him this baby.
Absolutely.
Wow. So you definitely have a legacy to pass on to your children. That's a beautiful thing. Well, thank you so much, Raul, for sharing your story with us at 956 RESTOMODS. I'm here with Raul again. He's going to talk to me a little bit about this vehicle because we didn't get to talk about it in the last take.
So this is my '57 Chevy Bel Air. I bought it back in January of this year. Found it online. Been looking for a 57 convertible for a while. They're, again, a little difficult to find and a little expensive, but I was able to find this one out of an estate sale out of North Carolina. I was working in California at the time, so I actually had it shipped to California, and I drove it around for a few months. And so I drove around Temecula, up in the mountains and everything. So I had a lot of fun for the first 3 months that I owned this car. I drove it a lot. So it's kind of loaded. It's got air conditioning, it's fuel injected, power disc, power brakes. So it's a really comfortable drive. Yeah, I love this car. Everywhere it got a lot of attention. So it spent its first months with me in California, and then I towed it back in my trailer, and now it's been in my garage. And this is actually the second time I've actually taken it out. I took it out to the big show that Renee had, and now to this one. So.
Not a bad ride, fully loaded, huh?
Yeah.
So you did mention some modern amenities to this Bel Air. Talk to me about how that meshes well, being a classic vehicle.
So it looks like an old car. Everything looks classic about it, but it's actually fuel injected. So it's got a sniper system from Holley. So you don't gotta, pump the gas. You just turn it on and it goes. It's got a vintage AC, which has a lot of the modern air conditioning that a modern car has, but it's coupled into a classic car, so you can turn it on and it's cold, just as cold as a new car. It's got an upgraded sound system. It's called Retro Sound, so it looks like an old radio, but it's got Bluetooth, it's got an amplifier, it's got everything, so it sounds really nice. The suspension is an upgraded QA1 suspension, so it rides like a new car. Again, it's got disc brakes. Back when they built these cars, disc brakes didn't exist. Luckily now in the market out there, there's a lot of these upgrades that you can do to old cars, and that's part of the fun. It's like a Lego, right? You buy all these parts and you put them together and you make something better.
Absolutely. So Raul, are you planning on taking any more trips with this one? Is it gonna stay parked? Are we gonna find a new home for it? I know you mentioned that you did have it in California, but we are in the South Texas heat, so.
Well, that's why I didn't take it out in the summer. I plan driving this like in the winter and the fall, not so much in the summer, except in the evenings, because it's so hot. Even though it's a convertible, it's you bake here in the sun. I don't know. I'd like to take it in the fall up to the Texas Hill Country. That's really what I would like to do in the fall.
It's a dream.
So maybe I'll do that.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing this story. If you plan on looking for one of these in the future, you know who to call. But thank you again, Raul, for sharing your story.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Here at 956 RESTOMODS, we love talking about cars, we love looking at cars, we love building cars, and we love car shows. So if you want to know what's going on, make sure you subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. So on behalf of Rene Moreno and all the crew at 956 RESTOMODS and Southern Style Motor Company, we'd like to say a big thank you for joining us each and every week right here on 956 RESTOMODS. Until next time, keep the motors revving, crank up the radio, and take a cruise. See you next week right here on 956 RESTOMODS.